Okay, so I wanted to address something when it comes to PCIe generations on motherboard because it seems like it's something that I bring up a lot in the past few videos I've made about me running a motherboard. So I think it's something I need to clear up. So PCIe generation is something that kind of determines how fast your SSD can take data, transfer it to your PC, and how fast it can process, read, and write that data. It's like PCI Gen 4 is like DDR4 RAM, but in NVMe SSD version. So for me to change from wanting a B450 motherboard to a B550 motherboard was for that simple reason. I had already bought a PCI Gen 4 SSD. So if I just used a B450 motherboard, I would be leaving performance on the table, and I didn't want that. So I decided to go with the B550 motherboard because a B550 motherboard has a PCIe Gen 4 NVMe SSD slot and a secondary PCIe Gen 3 NVMe SSD slot. So for that reason alone, I decided to get a B550 because I thought it was kind of a deal breaker for me to spend extra money to get a PCIe Gen 4 SSD and not even use it to its fullest potential. So that's kind of what happens. It's kind of something that many people overlook, or many people they just want to know if their motherboard is a motherboard can hold all of their components without any problem. So make sure that the next time you look at that underrated thing of your PCI generation, just to see if it's a deal breaker for you. If you're fine with PCI Gen 3, then that's fine. If you want PCI Gen 4, then go for it. Those are all available on an AM4 build, on an AM4 on an AM4 build motherboard. PCI Gen 5 is for AM5. But with the current prices of RAM and everything, Ramageddon, I don't think many people are busy building AM5 builds, myself included. I was going to build an AM5 initially, but with the market prices and everything, we must humble ourselves. Must humble ourselves. So I decided to go with an AM4. I'll upgrade it over time. I want to buying parts individually, so just so I can get to an AM5. But for now, yeah, that's it. And that is the short information I can give you about PCI generation. So let me know what you think. Would you think B450 with PCIe Gen 3 is worth it, or would you want a PCIe Gen 4 with the B550 motherboard? Let me know.